Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charlene of Shark Roses, and this is Shark Roses. This is my reaction video to the movie Paradise, and I want to do a reaction to this movie on Netflix because I watched it and it was on my mind, and I was supposed to do a reaction video to this a while ago, but I don't want to be trendy. I'm not gonna lie, like this is I want to do reactions and stuff like that, but I don't want to be trendy when it comes to whatever is in the top 10. This movie was in the top 10 a little while ago, but I was like, let me wait for it to get out of it being trendy, so I don't have to have like the pressure around having like a perfect reaction video to it. But that was some time ago, and we're here now. Okay, so we're gonna do the Paradise Netflix movie. And when I usually do, oh my bad y'all, so when I usually do a reaction video, I like to go by like the cast, like each person in the cast, and then like the plot of the movie or whatever the theme asks for. Okay, never mind, here it is. How are you guys's holidays now that we are past all the other stuff? How was you guys' holidays? My holidays was really great this year. It feels very productive. I'm on vacation right now. Yeah, I have 9 days off from my job. Yay me. I have 9 days off from my job. Oh yeah, speaking of, you guys check out my other video that I just posted of my crazy chaotic train ride to the stockyards. I should be posting a part 2 sometime either this weekend or early next week. I'm gonna try to push these like videos out, and yeah, do you have pictures of the people? Because I don't remember everybody's name. There's no pictures. Wow. Okay, or are we waiting it to load? Oh no, we're waiting for it to load. Fuck. Alright, I'm trying to find like honestly the cast list, members list with like all the pictures and shit. I don't remember everybody's character. Let's just jump into this. Alright, so this main story, this movie called Paradise on Netflix, if you haven't watched it, you should definitely check it out. But basically, like, it's this couple and they live a pretty good life, like a decent, normal, average life in their time frame. In this movie, I guess it take place in like future dystopian times or whatever, where now like everybody has to like sell their bone marrow, which takes like their youth away or whatever, right? Some technology was invented and it takes people youth away, but like it's worth millions and millions of dollars so other people can live longer. Like you could sell it to older rich people basically so they can live longer. You could sell up to like 30 years, but it's worth millions and millions of dollars or whatever, and people are able to like live a better life than most people are living in this time frame, which is like in shacks and shanties and stuff like that. And you could live, because inflation is so damn high, like a regular ass apartment costs like $2 million or whatever, but they live a okay life. So in this movie, like the husband, whatever, I'm gonna put pictures and stuff in here every now and then anyway, but the husband or whatever, his name is Max, the wife is named Elena. And so Elena is like chill or whatever. She like, okay, we got a nice little life, it's fine, everything is going good. The husband, he's just like, oh, I got a promotion at work, we need to go bigger, we need to go better, we need to get a house. And she like, we can barely afford the apartment that we got, and our apartment is nice the way that it is. Oh, well, we're gonna have kids, and what are we gonna do when we have kids or whatever. And this movie, it was cool at first, but then it starts to like, because I love like sci-fi dystopian type movies or whatever, but like, and I wish they focused more on the technology, but it was mainly about this couple and their marriage or whatever. And it seemed like low-key, I don't know, like it's like, to me, the other lady was a clear villain, right? There was a clear villain in this story, and it was the Olivia character, who like wanted, I think that's her name, I think it was Olivia. Yeah, anyway, it's this old lady that was his boss, the husband's boss, and she was the owner of the company that did that, you know, the technology or whatever to take people's years and stuff like that off their life. And he works for the company or whatever, and you know, of course there's people that's against it. They feel like it's against God and all that, whatever. You got the rebel rousers and stuff like that, the militia that's against it or whatever. But the husband, of course, he getting his money, so he don't really care. And then something happens to where the husband or whatever, they try to go get a loan for the house because he got like a raise or whatever, or got an award at work or whatever. And then the boss knows about it or whatever, and then their apartment catches fire. Then the apartment catches fire, everything is gone or whatever. They try to get the insurance and claim it and everything like that. They wasn't able to claim anything on the insurance. And then the wife, come to find out, the wife had put up, you know, she has sold some of her bone marrow, some of her years to the company or whatever, and now they had to come and collect because the house burnt down. So they had to come and collect. So then of course years is taken off of her life. Like she ages rapidly. Then the husband is upset or whatever. He's like, oh, maybe my boss can help us out or whatever, and you won't have to like give up so many of your years and be old so quick and die so fast, right? And then he tried to go talk to the boss. The boss is like, oh, whatever. But come to find out, the next time you see the boss looked way younger than what she was before. So he like, this might be a coincidence. You know, obviously the boss took the wife's years away from her. So now they on this mission. The husband gets real mad or whatever. Then try to kidnap the boss's daughter. And try to kidnaps the boss's daughter or whatever. Thinks that the boss's daughter is the boss because she looks so young or whatever. Come to find out, it's just the boss's daughter. It's not the actual boss. And they didn't kidnap this girl and ran across country lines because this is taking place, I forgot, this was like a German movie. So they ran across country lines and into other foreign countries and stuff like that, this wife and husband. So the husband convinced the wife to do this, right? The wife was like, it is what it is, you know, life happens. I signed on the dotted line, whatever, I'm gonna just be old and die. And the husband don't want to let it go. So the reason why they kidnapped the boss's daughter in the first place is because the husband wanted to like get her years back. The wife was over it. She was like, it is what it is, I lost my years, and just move on from the situation. So then they get into this, kidnap the girl. Now they running across country lines. Now all of Europe is looking for them. And then they finally about to go meet with this person that's gonna like do the reversal treatment, which is get her years back or whatever. And they about to do the reversal treatment. And then the fucking get halfway there, like literally they are literally in the woods, like literally 30-45 minutes away from the person who's going to do the procedure. And then the husband changed his mind. Mind you, all the way up until this time, they didn't like fought the private security of the rich ass boss or whatever and got away from her. They didn't had a whole shootout with the militia and the boss or whatever. They didn't ran by boat, been on a boat, like they didn't ran away, like cross country lines, like they wanted fugitives at this goddamn point. And he get 45 minutes down the street from the person that's gonna do the procedure that she said that she did not care, move on with your life, that he the one that reached out to the person to go do the procedure to do. And then be like, oh, after all this death, after we can't go back to our old lives because now we're fucking wanted fugitives, international criminals now. We're international criminals now. This motherfucker want to change his mind and be like, oh no, it's cool, you know, we can just go back home. To what home? You know, so the wife is like, you know, nah, I'm good, you go back home, get out the fucking car, and I'm gonna keep going. Because this entire time she been telling him no about this entire thing, and he just been convincing her every step of the way. And I noticed something in the movie, if y'all go and watch this movie, like it seemed like they was trying to have an agenda to have like the women look like the bad, like bad moral character, like having the villain as like the woman or whatever, the more powerful tech woman with no morals, the wife or whatever. At the like last minute, right after all of this, after everything they'd been through in this movie, he changed his mind. This isn't right, we shouldn't kill this girl, when that's what the wife's argument was the entire time. It just seemed like he only lived for changing his wife's mind. It really didn't matter what she wanted. Like as soon as she went along with whatever it was that he was saying, oh, now all of a sudden he ready to change his mind. But he spends all his time convincing her to do any and every damn thing, and she just always going along with it. It was so weird. Then at the end, this is what pissed me off in this movie. Okay, now let me tell you, that shit pissed me off because I didn't like the way that it was like set up. Like, who wrote this? Simon Peter. It seemed like some men wrote this movie. I'm not trying to be shady, but it seemed like some men wrote this movie because of the ending. Let me tell you about this goddamn ending. Spoiler alert to the people. Spoiler alert. This is my reaction to this movie. These motherfuckers, in the end of the movie, right? Mind you, I told you he spends literally 80% of the movie like convincing her to do shit that she really not really into, you know, but she just going along with it because that's my man, that's my husband, my man. She going along with the shit. Then she's like, you know what, fuck you, get out the car. You've been trying to convince me to get this procedure done this entire fucking time, and then we finally get literally, bitch, down the street from the person that's gonna redo this procedure. Now you ready to have a moral compass and change your mind. Get your ass out the car. And I don't blame her, because he was trying to use all of her wants and needs that she wanted to like convince her to go along with it in the first place. But anyway, I mean, yes, she has right to her own choices and stuff. She decided to go along with it, but it's like the fact that he was convincing her when she wasn't really fully all the way for it, and then when she finally became all the way fully way for it, down the street from the person, now all of a sudden he ready to change his mind. It ain't over with that part yet, right? So then the way they write the ending, right, he goes on about his way. She goes on through with the procedure. She gets younger, right? She obviously, they broken up now because she's like whatever, right? Then they fast forward, right? Time has passed, and this man, mind you, he used to work for the company that was taking or they were exchanging money for other people's youth, right? He used to work for the company that was doing that. Then all of a sudden, I know where he started working for the militia that is against like that, you know, this is against God and all this sort of stuff. Like, God didn't want people to live this way type shit. He don't give a damn about that militia. He just don't like the fact that, I feel like it's because he don't like the fact that his wife went against his wishes last minute, and she was tired of being on his emotional weird ass roller coaster, because that wasn't the first thing in a movie where like he did something like that. Like, she didn't care to get a house. Like, she didn't even care to get a house. She didn't even care to get the apartment that she ended up going half on him with, and end up putting her years up to begin with in the first place to get that nice apartment. You know what I'm saying? To get the nice apartment, she ended up putting her years up for that in the first place. She didn't even care for that. And then he wanted to go bigger and better and get a house. She didn't care for the house either, right? And so he just kept using like her wants or whatever, like her wanting to be a mother and stuff like that, as a way to like keep trying to get her to go along with all of his wishes and stuff. So then at the end, she's moved on. She's with another man, and she's pregnant with this man. You can see her pregnant belly. And then the dude, he's with his weirdo ass, is watching her from afar live her best life, and he's with the militia now. And not only, you could tell by like the power dynamics that he's like a leader of the militia, because it's like you could tell he told them to like go check on her real quick, stop real quick, let's check on her real quick, and then go on about our way. And I was just like, this motherfucker. You have no. And then they like played it to where like his character was like mad. The husband character was mad that she moved on and went and got what she wanted, you know what I'm saying, with somebody who wasn't about to keep playing with her and changing his goddamn mind every 5 minutes as soon as she agrees to something. That's the way I saw the movie. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all watch this movie. Have you seen this movie on Netflix? Let me know what y'all want to see on this channel. You know, I got a vlog that's up right now. It's my first ever train ride. I've never been on a train before ever, and I had a lot of fun. It was a great excursion. You guys check that video out, and I'm gonna check you guys on the next one.